Hello and welcome to episode 43 of Not Quite Nerds. I just wanted to make that as uncomfortable as possible. Did it work? The two of you were like pointing, and I was like, how long are they going to point for? How long are those fingers going to stay up? Mallory's went down really quickly, which shows she's got no stamina to anybody. Dana. But
Really not what that
I mean, it's important that you keep that finger up.
Dozer agrees with me.
Dozer's not happy right now.
Dozer's guest starring this week. Dozer's like, I want the attention. Come on in, Dozer. How you doing? Your opinion on the latest Star Wars films, Dozer?
She said there's not enough Chewbacca.
I agree wholeheartedly. As I'm currently exploring on Knights of the Old Republic, I wholeheartedly agree. Yeah. So, episode 43. What are we going to talk about this week?
Well, I think we're going to ask Mallory where she is in her Mallory's Marvel Madness.
We are. That's where we need to start.
How weird.
It's weird. It's weird. It's strange. It's weird. It's all of those things. It's almost like
It's Doctor
Strange. We're on one today, guys.
Yeah.
This is what happens. This is what happens when we record, not necessarily back to back, but relatively close to each other.
I understand why people didn't like hanging out with us at camp, but at the same time, they loved hanging out with us.
I mean, we had our crowd.
We did have our crowd.
So they are the people that listen every week. Thanks very much, guys.
Yes, thank you.
They're the
We miss you too.
They're the ones that get invited when we've made it really big. They get invited to like launch parties and live events. Just saying.
Oh, yeah. Red carpets. We're totally gonna be there.
I feel like Al definitely needs to be invited because we accidentally included him in one of our group chats about the when we were trying to fix the audio.
That's right.
And yeah, they really they were really interested in how the sausage is made.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Al's our IT guy now.
Okay. Yeah. That's a really dangerous position to be.
Extremely dangerous.
With Al as our IT guy. I mean,
I also don't think Al knows how to work IT.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I imagine Al still teaches with a blackboard and chalk. He was just like, no, this was the way we did it in my day.
Yes. With his purse.
Yep. I hope he hasn't got his purse out in school.
That's true, actually.
It's a pretty dangerous situation to be in. Anyway, Mallory, Marvel Madness. What did you get up to this week?
I finished number, I don't know.
99?
99. Guys, we're so close.
You're more than 2/3 of the way there.
I think I'm gonna do it. And to that, I just have to say, suck it, Pete. Because my friend Pete didn't think I could do it.
I mean, yeah, at this point, you're talking movies. And when you get to movies as well, we know you can power through them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And I mean,
there's a handful of shows.
Yeah, but there's nothing that's 20 episodes.
No.
I
think the most you're gonna have is like 10.
Yeah.
There's just gonna be like some shitty things to get through, but it's just
like
once
the
in a while.
Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special.
I haven't seen it.
Is that even in here?
Yep.
Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Yep.
Like I'm not really looking forward to getting to Echo. Not looking forward to Echo.
I enjoyed Echo.
Not looking forward to Ironheart.
I enjoyed
that. It's a pass. So like I'm okay with it. I'm not like I don't love it and hate it either.
Yeah. So this is interesting because Ironheart introduces some important characters.
Yes, it does.
In the MCU, or at least in the comic book universe. But Echo was the one that they dropped everything all at once because it was so badly reviewed. And then it came out and it was like 5 or 6 episodes. It's not a massively long one. And I actually
I think it was only 6. I think it was 6 episodes.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Thought it was really, really good.
I did too.
It's based on.
I did too.
Yeah, consider it's based on a character who is effectively a love interest / villain in a Matt Murdock comic book.
Right.
Like in a Daredevil comic book. So.
I mean, I will say, moving forward, there's only a handful of things that will be new to me. A lot of this I've already seen.
Yeah.
But I've also seen most of this once. So I think it'll be good, interesting to see how I feel about it the second time around.
Yeah.
But you haven't seen Werewolf by Night, right?
No.
We talked about that last week.
Correct.
Okay. But pretty much everything else. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I haven't seen Echo, haven't seen Ironheart, never finished Moon Knight.
Yeah.
And everything else I've seen once. Except for the Thunderbolts. I've seen that twice. Because that was fun.
That's fun.
Yeah, I watched. I think I've seen that 2 or 3. I think I watched that 2 or 3 times.
I'm also lying to you guys. I've also never seen Wonder Man.
Oh.
Daredevil Born Again.
Yeah,
That's
well,
gonna be all new.
So, Luch, did you manage to watch Punisher last night?
I did not. I was just too tired from the week. I'm hoping I can get to it tonight or tomorrow. It's been, yeah.
I had a chat with a work colleague today, and his immediate response and comparison was the exact same one as me. Straight away, where he was like, "Have you seen?" And then he said it, and I was like, I literally wrote the same thing down when I was watching it.
So, Max, I promise if I do watch it tonight, I will not send you a text tonight because it'll be too late your time. But if I do,
it's fine.
I will text you in the morning and be like, I've seen it.
Yeah.
And here's my thought.
Excellent. Mallory.
And then one day I'll tell you guys all about it.
And one day you will. One day soon. One day soon.
Also, I think I'm going to make some moves because I don't know if you guys know, but I'm going on vacation soon.
Are you? Very nice.
I am. Not really. It's actually one of my least favorite places in the world.
I'm going on vacation too, but to a different place.
You are.
But I can watch a lot of the stuff in like the hotel room, which is then guys what I did when I was in Italy.
Nice. Yeah.
So.
Okay, so.
Okay, so what if season 3?
Yes.
Now this is one that I haven't seen. So sell it to me or don't sell it to me.
But before you get to say what you think, Mallory, I think this of all the what ifs is going to be the one that causes the most confusion for you, because there's a bunch of characters in this what if that you've not even technically seen the movies for yet.
Like who?
Riri Williams.
No, give me real names. Oh no, but Ironheart's in a movie.
Which movie?
She's in Wakanda. She's in Wakanda Forever.
Which doesn't come until after this.
True. No, but I've seen it.
But Mallory's seen it before.
I mean, right. So I knew who she was.
Then we've got. Hang on. First of all, Storm's in this season.
I know.
Yeah.
That was phenomenal. That was a fun.
No, I can't read my handwriting. Just go for it. You go, because there's different episodes, and we'll talk about them as we get to them.
Okay, so I do think this is the weakest season.
Okay.
I felt like it was just more like they wanted to finish out the series, so they were trying to figure out a way to finish it, and like I saw it as the weakest one. But love Howard the Duck, like more Howard the Duck all the time. Love that he was voiced by Seth Green. I love that it was actually a callback to season 1 of What If, where he and Darcy get drunk at Thor's party and hook up.
Yeah.
And then, surprise, spoilers, I don't care, they get married and have a baby.
Yeah.
Voiced by Natasha Lyonne.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Why not?
Loved it.
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah, why not? No, I loved that as well, because the Darcy and Howard the Duck, what a pairing.
Yeah.
And I mean, Howard the Duck, he's in the Guardians. Is he not in all 3 of the Guardians?
He's definitely in the first 2.
I don't know if he's in the second one.
Or maybe I know he's in 2 out of the 3. I don't know if he's
definitely in the first one.
He's in the first one. I think he's in all 3.
But it ends with Howard the Duck will return, then he never returns.
Yeah. Well, he did. He's returned now.
Well, no. I don't think that's what they meant.
Okay. Yes, that is a good episode.
Love that one.
What about Agatha?
Nah.
I thought you'd be excited to see Agatha back.
I love Agatha, but I think Agatha has to be in her own sandbox, so I actually don't think she's good for a what if.
Okay.
Personally, because I think Agatha is just so over here already.
Yeah.
You know?
I have to try, that's a show I have to try again, because I did not love her in WandaVision, and I think I watched only the first couple episodes of her show, and I think I fell out of it.
I love
good.
Agatha all
Really
along.
good.
Yeah,
I'm looking
I
forward
have to go
to
back
watching
and check
it.
that out. I think I just was thrown off because it was all about the Darkhold, and I was so used to that from Agents of Shield. So I think that kind of just threw me off a little bit. But maybe I can try to go back and give that a shout.
Well, so I'm jumping forward a little bit, but you guys know to talk about it before we started, that I'm now in the middle of WandaVision, which is number 100. And I will say the Darkhold has not yet come up. Like we
It's at
know
the end. It's towards the end.
I'm real far into this.
Oh, okay.
Like there, I really did think I was gonna be able to talk about WandaVision today. That's how far into this I am. But I'm, as I mentioned this when we were talking about Agents of Shield, I am keeping an eye and ear out for how the Darkhold is reintroduced into WandaVision and into like that universe, and to see if they even mention that Shield had it, because that's Shield had it in Agents of Shield.
Yeah.
So I'm curious if there's even like like I said, a passing line about how it was there, it disappeared from there, just something.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm hoping you find it too, because I remember watching it and I remember looking out for the connection and I don't remember it. So if you watch it and tell me that there is some kind of connection to Agents of Shield, it'll make me feel better.
Yeah.
But I don't remember getting that connection in there. I think that's part of the reason why I was kind of taken out of it a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll let you know, but that's what I'm keeping an eye out for. But all that being said, I love Agatha. Again, kind of fast forwarding, I actually appreciate her more now in WandaVision, knowing who she becomes or she really is.
Yeah.
So I think you like pick up more like little cues that like she was always in on the joke.
Yeah.
But with that being said, I think Agatha is still so right field into the rest of like the MCU that I don't know if we needed an Agatha what if.
Yeah.
Because Agatha, I think Agatha is the what if.
Yeah, I suppose she's a live action what if. What about Alexis joining the Avengers?
Who?
Red Guardian.
Oh, Alexi. Okay.
Alexi, yeah.
That episode I had issues with also. Wait, when he and Bucky become buddies.
Yeah.
Okay. I had issues with that one because I think Bucky got out of the what's it called?
The Winter Soldier program?
Yeah.
The programming too easily in the episode.
Yeah.
Cuz like think about how difficult it was like for him and Steve. And like there were moments and it was flashes, but it wasn't like as out of it as that episode showed.
I mean, that's because the episode was 40 minutes long.
That's what I was going to say. Is it's just a 45-minute episode? So
it was like half an hour. It's always a half an hour.
Okay.
But like that's why I didn't like it. I just felt like it was too suspend your disbelief. I feel like the what ifs are more fun when it's like you suspend like a little bit of disbelief and you don't have to like get rid of everything.
I just love him showing up at the Battle of New York.
So you're telling me there's a Red Guardian episode of What If?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have to watch that because Red Guardian. I don't know if it's just because
in Lethal Weapon in the Marvel universe. That's probably the easiest way to describe it. Like it's that buddy cop type movie where you've got the the clash of personalities and the friendship forms and
So is the Winter Soldier Murtaugh and Red Guardian is Riggs?
I'd probably go with that. Yeah.
Okay.
What was the 48 hours with Nick Nolte and Eddie Murphy?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Also a good show.
Yeah.
Okay.
That style. Tango and Cash. You know what I'm talking about. Any movie where there's two clashing characters who should not get on, and yet they do. And all of these movies I need to write down so I can go back and rewatch them now.
I'm gonna pull one out of left field here. Probably critically panned movie, but De Niro and Eddie Murphy, Showtime. You ever seen that movie?
I don't think I have. I'll be honest. I don't think I have.
De Niro plays like an older cop in LA, and Eddie Murphy is like the younger rookie cop who's always like who's not a detective. He takes a detective exam like 6 times and fails every time, but because he's got a good personality, they put him on this buddy cop real life TV show. It's pretty much like a instead of like a Real Housewives show or like it's like a reality TV show of 2 real cops running around LA. I don't know. You should check it out. It's
okay.
So it's one of those ones where it's so bad it's good.
I mean, some of those films age so well. Last Boy Scout is a good version of that with Damon Wayans and Bruce Willis, where Bruce Willis is the cop and Damon Wayans is the. Is it Damon Wayans? I think it is.
Willis is always the cop. I feel like every movie he's a cop.
Yeah. Okay,
that's like when we used to get that at Blockbuster all the time.
We did, yeah, and we put a sticker over his face and got told off for it.
Yes, we did.
Had to peel 200 stickers off. Anyway, what about the Hood?
Oh, I like that episode with Shang-Chi and Kate Bishop as Hawkeye. Yeah. I thought it was fun episode.
In the Wild West.
The Wild West. I just thought it was predictable. Yeah. But it was a fun episode. I really did enjoy that one.
I gotta go back and watch these what ifs because they were fun.
I think Walter Goggins was in it.
Yep. Yep.
And I love Walter Goggins. Yep. Walton Goggins?
Walton Goggins, yeah. I mean, Walton Goggins will never, ever put a performance in better than he did in Sons of Anarchy.
That's good. What do you play in Sons?
The drag queen.
Oh, yeah.
He's also in House of a Thousand Corpses.
Yeah.
He gets me every time.
And I mean, Justified. I think he's in Justified, isn't he? He's the villain in Justified as well. Like I think it's one of those types of show. But he's brilliant in that as well, where you're just like, he's the bad guy, but you can't help but love everything about him. The psychopathic.
Yeah, Sons is one of those shows. Sons was a great show, and I didn't actually ever watch it until Steph. Steph's the one that was like, "You need to watch this. Like, this is like one of my favorite shows." And we sat down and watched it. It was it the one episode, the one season that they were in Ireland? I feel like that was a little bit of a letdown. And I was really excited about
the half season as well. Yeah,
it was like yes, it was. Was that during the writer's strike?
Maybe it was. Maybe it was. I don't know.
I want to say that was like circa 2011, right? Because that was when the last writer's strike was.
They definitely came across and did a half season in Belfast, didn't they?
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Lots
of bad Irish accents.
Meant to be Belfast.
I mean, actually not as good as Sunny's few episodes or half a season or season, whatever it is. What they
whole season in Ireland.
In Ireland. I was really impressed when Mac found his family home.
McDonald's.
His mum gives him the address. There's a McDonald's on the street. Brilliant. Poor Ronald McDonald. Anyway, yes. What and then Storm,
so good. Yeah. So, is there a comic book like arc where Storm is an Asgardian?
Maybe. Not that I've read.
Maybe.
Because how else did she get Thor's hammer?
No. Well, no. She doesn't. You don't have to be Asgardian to get Thor's hammer. As long as you, Cap picks it up. Jane Foster picks it up. I mean, the Lady Thor. So you don't need to be Asgardian. You need to be essentially like, if you're worthy, you can pick up.
Then does she interact with Thor?
No, there's definitely some where she is an Asgardian goddess. So it's the control of the weather, I suppose. So was there not a comment made about the Doomsday and the lack of Storm being in any of the Doomsday Secret Wars because they felt there would be too much weather power going on?
I don't know.
Apparently that was the conversation. But
is that the reason?
Remember, we're getting this whole thing about Matt Murdock and Daredevil not being in Spider-Man in any way, shape, or form. And yet, at the end of Daredevil season 3, we see him go to a place. And in the trailer, there's definitely fights taking place. I mean,
that looks very similar to where Matt is.
Stop looking at things and trying to find the spoilers and just live and see what happens.
No, because I love looking for the spoiler and then being blown away because I was so wrong and they've gone in.
I was so wrong, right? Yeah.
No.
You see, like you missed it, Mel, because we speculate on this. We don't necessarily want to be right. We want to be blown. The only time I feel like I get disappointed is when my idea, in my opinion, was so much better than what they actually gave me. But I don't have that big of an ego to think that that's going to be the case.
And the only person I want in Doomsday from the What Ifs, like honestly, I don't really care about the Watcher. He was fine. He was boring. But I want Birdie the Duck in Doomsday.
I mean, It could be there. It's a possibility. Secret
I
Wars.
want Birdie.
Secret Wars. The question I've got was, what was it? Just like Zeus. Who's the voice of Zeus in season 3?
I don't remember which episode he was in.
Wasn't that Russell Crowe in
the movie?
In the movie, yeah.
And that's what I wanted to have a look at to see if it was. So hang on, season 3.
Honestly, I don't remember which episode Zeus was in.
I know, I'm looking it up now.
I just always found it interesting with Marvel that they have comics of the Greek gods, and then obviously you have comics of the Norse gods.
Uh-huh.
I don't recall if there are Marvel comics of the Roman gods.
The Roman gods and the Greek gods are the same gods with different names.
I know. I read all the Percy Jacksons. I know.
I mean, if you're gonna get your Greek mythology from somewhere,
they have the Roman gods if they have the Greek gods because it's the same person.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. You have Jupiter and Zeus. I know you have. Yeah, I know Pluto and Hades.
It's almost like the Romans took the Greek gods, merged them in, took Christianity, merged in pagan faiths. You know, it's like they just mixed it all together to get exactly what they wanted, which was a ruling race all over Europe.
Yes.
Yeah. So what if season 3? What did you think, Mallory? What's your score?
Give us a score.
5.
5. That big a drop off.
So yeah, you did say it was weaker. So it went from 6 to 6.5 to 5.
Also, Captain Carter's dead. So, sorry.
That version of Captain Carter's dead.
How many? So this is the thing. There should only be one version of Captain Carter. Because she's the variant.
The multiverse is infinite, Mal.
No,
there
but
is
she's
an infinite number of Captain Marvels and infinite number of
every decision she makes creates a new branch.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's not what Jason Isaacs said, essentially.
all you need to do is look at Back to the Future Part 2. And you have the chalk, and then the line skews, and then it goes down.
Jason Isaacs says, they're limited. It's not an infinite.
Jason Isaacs as in
What If season 3?
I was going to say Professor Snape. Wait, no, not Snape.
Lucius Malfoy.
Lucius Malfoy, yeah.
Yeah, he's the Watcher who watches the Watcher. See, this is why it got weaker.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's 3 of them. There's oversight. There's got to be oversight. There's always oversight. Is that what he's overseeing?
It's all a giant bureaucracy. Like everything else.
Yeah. Exactly that. Okay. Mallory, you wanted to talk about some Dr. Y?
You're such an
Dr. When?
Dr. What?
Okay, none of that even makes sense. His name is not Doctor Who. It's a question. Because he gets introduced as the Doctor, and then they go, Doctor Who?
No question mark, though.
Shut up.
I've seen the title. There's no question.
I don't know. Go talk to your own government and, ask them why they do that on their televisions. I don't know.
Let's just clarify that BBC is not a government television channel.
It's not.
How would be not what?
It's not.
It's supported. It's supported by the TV licenses that are paid by all British people, or supposed to be paid by all British people.
So they couldn't come up with a more clever name than the British Broadcasting Company. 1, British Broadcasting Company. 2.
Mallory, we have ABC. Yeah, it's the same damn thing. The American Broadcasting Company.
We only have one ABC. It's not ABC, ABC2, ABC3, ABC Radio, ABC Radio 2.
No,
I feel like they do have a lot of those. Anyway.
Yeah, they would all just be under the same banner. It just happens that the BBC is also the greatest TV station in the history of the world ever. So, yeah, and it started as radio before it was TV.
It's true.
So, just throw
it. For Doctor Who,
anyway,
go themselves. Now has a new American home on AMC Plus.
What is AMC?
In July, right? Is it June or July?
Movie Company?
It is. It is the American Movie Company.
Every time I come here, I am abused.
Yes, she comes back every week.
Sorry. It'll all be available on AMC Plus. Because that's an original thing to call your streaming service, isn't it? Something with a plus on the end of it. Nobody else has done that. Anyway, I think what we've got out of this is Luch no longer has an excuse to not watch.
It's true. But when is it? When is it, Mallory? Is it June?
June, and I saw that AMC Plus is running a special that you can get a whole year of AMC Plus for $29.99.
Really?
You really don't have an excuse.
Okay, you know what? Listen, because I was, in full transparency to our audience, we were talking about this earlier in the week, and I was bitching a little bit because it's like, how many more do I need? I already had to buy Apple TV Plus because the friggin' Yankee Met game was on there this past week. So now I have like every streaming service under the sun. And I was like, damn it, now I have to buy another one. But listen, $30 for the year.
Yeah.
You know what? I got my Daryl Dixons on there. I got the Dead City. I think season 3 is coming out soon. So I got
a lot.
Okay.
I wasn't surprised that AMC picked it up because I did think AMC is probably on its last legs at this point. There's only so much money they can drain out of The Walking Dead.
So true.
And they've not had, I don't think, any massively successful shows.
No, the one show that would be successful they haven't done, and that is literally to bring back Rick, Michonne, Daryl, and Carol back into the fold together. That what would bring people back.
Yeah. So they've gone with
take all those. Yeah.
$30 for the year is a pretty decent deal, though.
That's a good deal.
And you get access to all the Doctor Who.
Yeah. I mean, not the old stuff, but the old stuff I think is still.
That's still on.
That's available for free on Tubi.
Oh.
Yeah, that's on Tubi. But that I did.
Yeah, it's Eccleston Forward.
Yeah, so it's from 2005 to present, with the exception of Nayuti.
Nashuti.
Damn it, I was close.
Yeah, you were.
I think Nashuti's still on Disney.
Are you impressed that I actually knew the guy's name?
Yeah, I am.
No, because you know it, right?
Okay.
Yeah, but he's much better in Sex Education than he is in Doctor Who.
So I'm just annoyed because the last thing that Disney and BBC had combined on was the War Between Land and Sea, which aired on BBC and has still yet to drop on Disney Plus.
Oh, really? But I suppose that's the way that some of the deals work.
No, it was supposed to drop in January.
Oh, is it?
And then it was supposed to drop in April, and now it's just up in the air.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's just going to drop. Maybe that'll be how they bring people to Doctor Who on AMC. Maybe they just said
it's not AMC. It's literally Disney's.
There's got to be licensing issues that take place somewhere.
It's got to be.
And the BBC.
I might just watch it on BBC. Honestly,
the BBC have a partnership with. I'm trying to think which network it is, but there's definitely a network that they've got partnership history with. So whether there's like fine print and there's all this discussion and argument.
I feel like it was ABC, actually. I thought they did have a deal with them.
I think it was
because I remember Doctor Who being on one of those like standard channels way back when. Like I don't know if it was Channel 7, like ABC or NBC. It was one of those though. I distinctly remember.
CBS is the current
CBS. Yeah, Channel 4. Okay. Channel 4 in New York.
Yeah, but this is a Disney BBC collaboration, like the Nashuti, which is why Nashuti's not on AMC Plus, because it belongs to Disney, much as it belongs to, I think it belongs to Disney in the US, but BBC in the UK.
But it's like Spider-Man here. You can't watch any of the Spider-Man movies on Disney Plus. They're all on Netflix because there was licensing agreements that were put in place. So even the Marvel-produced ones still have to spend a year on Netflix before they can head over to Disney Plus.
Interesting. Wow. All that international copyright law and licensing law.
You knew it was important.
So you have no excuse, but I'm probably now need to buy AMC Plus so I can do my Doctor Who roulette.
No, listen, $30 for the year I think is worth it. I can justify that.
Yeah. I mean 90
definitely watch it all in a year.
I think it's £90 here at the moment for Amazon Prime for the year. And I mean that's fine. You know, you're like, okay, I'll take that hit. Get my Prime deliveries for free, but also access to Prime.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. So my question is Star Wars based.
Oh,
I'll
get ready.
Star Wars based.
Oh.
And there's been rumors that Disney are about to throw a huge amount of money under the bus by retconning the new trilogy and deciding that that's part of a new timeline. Yes. And that the original timeline is still protected, which gives them the ability to go back and tell us stories about the original casts and the original people. And when asked, the phrase was, when asked why at Galaxy's Edge, cast members were asked why there's no new cast members, what's happened to Rey and Kylo, and the response was because they exist in a world between worlds.
I read something very similar to this.
I'm very confused.
So essentially what Max is saying and what Disney is saying is that people were so people were so unimpressed with episodes 7, 8, and 9, as in the last bit of the Skywalker trilogy, if you want to call it, with Rey.
Yeah, I know what 7, 8, and 9 are. I saw them in theaters with you.
That they're essentially pulling a Marvel and essentially creating their own multiverse and saying that those movies, though exist, they're not in the sacred timeline of the first 6 episodes.
Can we do that with episodes 1, 2, and 3?
I mean, you know it's bad when 1, 2, and 3 are considered canon. 7, 8, 9.
I would take 7, 8, and 9 over 1, 2, and 3 any day.
No, I wouldn't.
I think it's interesting because the rumor is that Ahsoka season 2 is going to open the door for them to do that.
But the thing is, though, is that like Carrie Fisher is dead, which is all, Harrison Ford is not getting any younger. Mark Hamill's pretty much stepped away from it. Like I don't know how many more stories we could do, and I would much rather them not recast Luke Skywalker. We've seen what happens when they recast Han Solo.
Yeah,
we've all seen it, even though Mallory doesn't acknowledge it. Understandably so. I don't know what the purpose is. The only thing I would say is give me the JJ version of episode 8.
I mean,
I think that was the biggest failure, I think, of that whole trilogy was that you went from J.J. Abrams in 7, which was essentially a New Hope remastered. It was the same damn story all over again, but I still loved it. And then was it Ryan Johnson that came in?
It was,
episode 8? Ryan Johnson comes in and says, okay, JJ, thanks. I'm going to take what you just did, and I'm going to take it, and I'm going to wrap it up in a bowl and throw it right in the toilet and do something new where it's like this super slow space race type situation where like they're going to run out of gas or something like that. And then JJ comes back and is like, okay, now I need to pick up the pieces from what Ryan Johnson just shat all over. Like, I think the biggest mistake that Disney made was not just waiting for JJ to be done with whatever the hell he had to do in between episode 7 and 9. That was a mistake.
Yeah. So I think I think the idea behind it is they went in a direction that every single Star Wars fan was like, but you've already got that trilogy. You've got the Thrawn trilogy that we referenced a few weeks back. We talked about that.
Yeah.
You've got this amazing trilogy, which is Luke trying to rebuild the Jedi Order, while Leia and Han are out there leading not even the rebellion anymore, the new Galactic Empire, or
the new Republic.
New Republic. Yeah. They're trying to rebuild this new Republic, and actually, a lot of places don't want it.
Yeah,
and it's
a lot of places want to be independent,
and the Empire is still out there. The Empire is still out there causing trouble, still fighting back. It's not given up just because it's lost its leadership. I think they had that, and they had that opportunity, and they chose not to go that direction. I don't know. The wider point is here. We don't know. This is a rumor that they've been saying, and when cast members were asked why we're seeing Rey and Kylo, the responses have been because
I just don't get what the point is.
Oh, the point is simply because they realized that they made 3 good
mediocre movies.
Mediocre movies
feel like they fit with what happened before.
Yeah. like the whole Luke, like the whole feeling of Luke Skywalker in episode 8. Like, if you know anything about Luke Skywalker, is that yes, he danced around, his feelings with the dark side and whatever, and he dealt with that. But Luke was always an eternal optimist. He always was. And to see him turn his back on Leia and Han and Chewie and R2 and everything else that he held dear to go sequester himself on some island in the middle of some planet in the middle of nowhere, that's so against character.
Yeah.
Everything that you've learned about him from 1977 to 1980, what, 5?
I don't know. I thought it made perfect sense, honestly.
I mean,
because
I get the logic behind why he did it.
emulated Obi-Wan.
Yeah, no, so yes, but he also
but Obi putting himself on Tatooine wasn't to take himself away from society. Yes, it was, but it was also to fulfill a purpose, and that was to watch over Luke Skywalker
and to hide.
So Obi-Wan putting himself, yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, but like Luke didn't know that.
No, but I mean, the other side to that is we get the flashbacks that identify why Luke did what Luke did. But yeah. I think the story we want to see is Luke trying to rebuild the Jedi Order.
But we'll never see that because Mark Hamill's too old.
But I mean, they're using the aging technology all over the place.
Oh, just stop with the aging technology. Leave everybody alone. Create new stories.
Yeah, but you're right. Absolutely create new stories. But create new stories, I think what they're saying is they've had better reactions to The Mandalorian, which takes place in the window after that. That they've jumped too far ahead. And people are willing to accept, have Mark Hamill drop in here, have this drop in there, have this person drop in there. They're willing to accept that. It'll be interesting to see if it comes to fruition, because ultimately they would be throwing $1 billion down the drain.
They would be.
Those three movies. Yeah. And what they said was, I think at the recent D23, when they put the Star Wars timeline stuff, they didn't have those movies on there.
So interesting. Wow. So they're really, so it seems like this is more than just a rumor. It seems like it's actually like a legitimate thing.
Yeah.
I mean, seeing the Thrawn trilogy would be phenomenal. I would love to see them do the Thrawn trilogy. I don't know how they could do it other than with an animated.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because again, you don't have Carrie Fisher, and the Thrawn trilogy starts about 5 or 6 years after Jedi. So we're how many years past Jedi? 40 years past Jedi.
Yeah. I mean, I know Mallory's not for recasting, but if Mark Hamill wants to choose somebody to play a younger version of Mark Hamill, who are we to disagree?
Yeah, but who?
Well, first of all, Charlie Cox should have been Han Solo. Let's just throw that one out there. Charlie Cox would have been
He had an opportunity. He had an opportunity to be. Yeah, he had auditioned.
Yeah, and he couldn't look him in the eye because he just spent 2 years playing Daredevil and pretending being blind.
Or we used to come up with new stories with characters we don't know.
Yeah, if you do that, if you create those new stories with the characters we don't know, you use the aging technology to bring people in for small bits of story. Like, let's not lie, the greatest moment we've had in all the new Star Wars was the end of that Mandalorian season 1, and Luke appears. Like fan service, whatever you want to call it.
It was definitely fan service, but it knocked it out of the park. You got Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka, and then you got a de-aged Mark Hamill as Luke.
And this is it. And we only got Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka because of that reaction to that moment, because they realized that was the moment we were all waiting for. So there is that. But
then fine, I could deal with that. I just don't want a whole season of de-aged Harrison Ford as Han Solo.
But you could also make the same point about with Ahsoka as well, because there are flashbacks between her and Hayden Christensen's Anakin Skywalker, but also there's flashbacks between Hayden Christensen's and Ewan McGregor's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah,
they use de-aging technology for those two guys as well in certain scenes.
But scenes, I can deal with scenes. I don't want a whole season of a de-aged.
No, I agree with you.
Mark Hamill.
I agree with you. And that's why I'm okay with Firefly going animated, because I also don't want that for my other beloved show, which is yet again on my t-shirt.
Just as a segue, while we've talked about that, have you seen that the Guild, remember the web series, The Guild?
Oh yeah.
They're crowdfunding for a movie.
Are they really?
Yeah. Just
Oh, good for
I
them.
felt to do
I would
a
watch that.
movie.
That was a fun show.
Yeah, and then
That reminded me of do you remember the old Legends of Neil? Do you remember that, Max?
yeah.
Yeah.
There was that. There was Dr. Horrible.
Oh, that was great. That was great. I would love to see one of those again.
Yeah. But that of course that's tainted now by Joss.
A little bit, yeah. Actually, a lot of it.
Yeah.
But
okay.
MPH, yeah.
So that was my question to you. Do we want to see? And the response I got from Mallory was no, please no, God no, never. Whereas the response from Luch and I was,
what was the real question?
If they retcon, if they get rid of Star Wars 789.
I just don't understand the point of doing it. Like, I don't see why you can't create new things without saying 7, 8, and 9 don't exist.
Let's not lie. Again, coming back to the point, the best thing they've created since then has been The Mandalorian.
Right, and I'm not disagreeing with that, but you don't need to get rid of 7, 8, and 9 for the Mandalorian to exist.
But what I'm saying is to back up your point. That's something new. The Mandalorian's an entirely new character, exploring part of the universe that we've not really explored before. And then they went and did the Boba Fett series, which wasn't massively successful, and the Mandalorian.
And they were exploring the same planet that we've already been on forever, that we know very, very well.
Yep.
You know, and Ahsoka was different.
Yeah.
Andor was different. Andor was different.
The point of getting rid of 7, 8, and 9. I don't think you, and maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think you need to get rid of 7, 8, and 9 to explore new characters and new worlds.
I mean, I think Kylo Ren was a particularly good character. I
just think he was poorly used.
Yeah, right. I agree. And I mean, it hits beats. It does what it needs to do. But Kylo Ren was a good character and had the ability to be a new generation's Darth Vader.
Yes.
If they played it right.
Yeah. Or to really explore that gray Jedi, which I've been clamoring for years.
Yeah.
Which Ahsoka kind of is, but kind of isn't.
Well, I mean, I was looking at something today, and they were saying if you read the Ahsoka novel, you really get that, because you really get
the gray Jedi aspect of it.
Where you get it's her time on the planet, and her changing names. But when she changes names, her personality shifts. When she's swing, she dabbles with the dark side. So it's really that place. So I've literally added it to my reading list today.
I mean, that's why her lightsabers are white. Is and Mallory, this is something I'm not sure if you know this, but what the white lightsaber that you see in Ahsoka, how that happens is when you take a red kyber crystal and you kind of like bring it back to not being evil anymore, and it takes the color away, and that's just what makes it white. At least that's how I remember it being in some of the lore that I've read. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to season 2 of Ahsoka, and there was a chance we weren't going to get one.
Yeah. So, but it is coming.
Yeah,
it's coming. Did they not just say it's delayed? I feel like
I think it was supposed to come out spring of next year, and now I think they pushed it back to the fall.
No, I think they've pushed it back to 2028, because I think I read somewhere.
Was it 28? I didn't think they pushed it back a year.
Yeah, I think that I read somewhere.
Early 2027.
Well, I read somewhere that it was 2027. This is news this week, that 2027 was going to be the first year since whatever that we've not had a new Star Wars IP drop.
StarWars.com 6 days ago.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Rosario Dawson herself has announced that season 2 of Star Wars Ahsoka will premiere early in 2027 during Disney Upfront showcase.
Okay. I'll take it.
We'll take it. We will take it. Yes. So, Star Wars question out of the way. And the next question I've got for you is: any mask in film them, which would you put on? So you could go as Deadpool and you could have his powers. You could go as Wolverine and have his powers. You could go as what other masks was there? You could go as the Mask and have his powers.
But Jim Carrey's the Mask?
Yeah, so technically it'd be Loki, but it's the Mask.
Yeah, kind of Loki, yeah.
Wait, so it has to be an actual mask?
Yeah.
Can it just be like would you classify like?
Then you can't be Wolverine because he doesn't have a mask.
Wolverine does have a mask if he wants to comment.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. He's got his cowl.
Oh, in Deadpool and Wolverine. In Deadpool and Wolverine only.
And I mean, in all of the comic book ever, and all of the animated stuff.
Okay, once again, have I read the comics? Am I watching the animated stuff?
Well, that's your fault.
So wait, would this include like Loki's helmet?
Yeah, I'd count that. Yeah.
You count that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if you're going to go for a Loki mask, you would go for the mask.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Wait, so does that mean The Mask is a Marvel movie?
No.
But it is Loki.
Oh, it is Loki, but I mean, Loki's a Norse god, so.
But it's the same.
I think I have
Loki, the Norse god, is the same Loki as in the comic books.
Yeah, true. But I mean, they're not exclusively Marvel; they're Norse gods.
I'm just saying, if my cousin Vinny is in the MCU, I feel like The Mask is in the MCU.
Okay. You come back to us next week with a full argument. We want a legal presentation.
We're not going to do this for 2 weeks. You think I'm going to remember to do this?
Yeah, that's true.
I think I have my answer, and it's super. I think you both will find it super boring, but I'm okay with it.
Okay.
I think I know who you're going to say.
Okay, who do you think I'm going to say?
I'm going to write it down. Hold on, and then you could say it.
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
Because I feel like you guys have an idea of what I will say, and I think it's going to be wrong. But we'll see. We'll see if you're right.
All right, I wrote it down.
Okay. I thought you were texting it. Okay, fair enough.
No, I wrote it down so I could flip my phone around if I'm right.
I would choose none other than Captain America.
I did not write that down.
Well, there you go. What did you write down, Mallory?
I bet you know who I wrote down.
No,
you probably wrote down Iron Man.
I wrote down Iron Man.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. I feel like that would, and it probably, if you would have asked me a number of years ago, that would have been the case. But no, I'm Team Cap. I would definitely want to have the super strength, the super speed,
America's ass.
Yep, all of it.
Mallory?
I don't know. I'm thinking. You go.
I'd go with the. This is going to be way out there. It was a big debate about this. I thought about it long and hard because you could have Venom, you could go Mandalorian. You know what I mean,
but Mando doesn't really have any powers. I mean, I guess he does kind of.
He's got his kit though. It's pretty cool.
He's got his kit. Yeah, he's got his kit. It's like saying Batman.
You've got Spawn.
Ooh,
out there as well, and the weird, not DC Dark Horse universe.
Yeah,
Vader. Kylo Ren. We just talked about those guys. Yeah. But my choice is the Green Power Ranger.
Why the Green Power Ranger?
You want to be Tommy?
All about Tommy, baby. All about
Tommy.
Yeah.
Now, are you sure you want the Green Ranger or the White Ranger?
No. That's a good point. I mean, the White Ranger had that magic flute.
He did.
So there was that. Do I get the flute with the White Ranger?
I think you would. Of course, you get the flute.
Yeah. No, I'd still probably go with the Green Ranger.
Fair enough. The OG.
Yeah, the OG. Yeah, that's what it's all about, baby. The OG. Mallory's now like, I really don't know.
No, I picked it. I figured it out.
Go on then.
She's gonna go Loki.
Shuri.
Okay.
Oh, Shuri. Good job.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like she's all the tech, so smart. And then when she becomes Black Panther.
And she was really nice when we met her at Disneyland Paris.
Okay, it's not the real Shuri.
It was. And the kids were like, where's your brother? She was like, this is going to get dark, guys.
I mean, even in the movie, he's dead.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. But they, at that point, I don't even think they've seen Wakanda Forever. I don't think we've got that far through.
Good question, though, Max. I like that. Yeah. I also think I'd given this, because I think I mentioned it a couple of weeks ago, that if ever I think we were talking about the lightsabers, how I don't feel like I would use a sword. I don't feel like I'm dexterous enough to be a sword fighter. So if they had a laser hammer, I would use that. But but Captain America can use Mjolnir, which is a hammer. I feel like hammer and shield. Man.
Good show.
The hammer and tongs.
I mean, you could have gone with any serial killer too, couldn't you? From so Friday.
Why would you want to be a serial killer?
Yeah, me as that? Are you serious? I mean, I can't even watch this.
Luch can't deal with blood. You think he'd be a serial killer?
I don't like my own blood.
But I mean, he can't die. Doesn't matter what you do to him, comes back. It's like herpes. Can't get rid of that shit.
be fair, Jason was not the bad guy in the first movie.
True story. True story. There you go. The Flash.
Flash is good too. But no, for me, it's Captain America.
Captain America. Okay. Yeah, that is a surprise because Luch has always been Team Iron Man.
I was Team Iron Man for a long time.
Yeah, as
I got older, and
yeah,
as I've matured, I have come around to.
You realize that Tony Stark's actually kind of an asshole.
Oh, he's definitely very much an asshole.
Spy Luch.
But I'm looking forward to this though. I recently was organizing my comic books and I came across this. I'm not sure if it comes through. Yeah. So
be a good read.
Holding off. I'm holding off to see, to read it until we're closer to that time. But
I feel like we're going in a different direction to that anyway.
They probably will be,
and it probably won't even be called Secret War. Let's not lie about it. You know what the Russos are like? They'll change the name and do some sort of cryptic reveal for it, which will send the internet into full-on shock.
But not Mallory, because I don't care.
Not Mallory. She does not care. She does not care. There we go.
Also, while we were talking, I was looking up that AMC deal. It is accurate. And Luch, for Steph, it also includes the entire Shudder filmography. And Shudder is a horror movie.
Oh, really? Okay.
I have Shudder. I love Shudder. There's actually a monster drag race, and I love it.
Okay.
So good. And
so it has all those horror stuff on it.
Okay. And they do original horror.
I mean, listen, you've convinced me. It's got Walking Dead stuff that I know I can get down with, and now it's got some horror stuff, so I know Steph will watch it, and I will cry in the corner, and that's okay.
You can watch the Drag Race. Drag Race is fine. It's called Dragula. It's fun.
Okay.
And it's $30 for the year.
For the year. I might get rid of my Shudder and do this instead.
No, that makes sense. Yeah, why pay for
$30? It goes up to $10 more than what I'm paying for Shudder.
Yeah.
And then I get all the AMC.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, listen, you've convinced me. The other good thing other reason why I bought the Apple TV is because For All Mankind, I think, came out.
Yeah. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. Shrinking is on there. Harrison Ford's best work since the last Indiana Jones film.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, listen, that's what I've heard. I've heard
trying to get a reaction. She's playing it. She's holding it in. You can see her biting down.
Max, have you seen For All Mankind? So I feel like that's a show you.
I've not seen it. To be fair, we are currently watching
Temptation Island,
the morning show. No, we finished that. Come on, we finished that in 3 days.
But For All Mankind is very cool. And I know we haven't done a staff pick in a while.
Yeah,
but For All Mankind is a very cool show where it takes place. It takes place first in the 60s, and during the space race between the United States and Russia, and it's like an alternate history show. So sort of like Man in a High Tower, like on Amazon.
Yeah,
I'm not sure you've seen that one, but in this alternate history, Russia lands on the moon first, and what transpires in both countries and stuff after that.
I think you made a mistake there. Russia lands on the moon because America never did it, right?
Have you ever seen that movie, by the way, with ScarJo?
It's good.
Oh, it's good. It's really good.
It is really good. Yeah.
Also, my sister has been recommending Widow's Bay on Apple TV.
Okay.
With Matthew Rhys, who's one of your countrymen, right?
He is, isn't he?
He's the
best one. Matthew Rhys actually voiced one of the characters in Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
I'm having flashbacks of sitting in the back of a van and not understanding a freaking word that's being said.
As an update on that, do you remember standing at the beach and you said, "Why the fuck are there donkeys on the beach?"
Yes.
Yeah. The donkeys have now been banned from the beach starting this year.
Have they really?
The famous Porthcawl donkeys have been banned. They're no longer on the beach.
There's donkeys on the Great Yarmouth Beach. Don't worry.
Okay. Well, Great Yarmouth can fuck off because it's not Porthcawl. And I'm not going there in July. But I am going to Porthcawl in July.
Oh.
Well, tell the non-existent donkeys that I say hello.
Will do.
What's it called? The Brecon Beacons?
Beacons.
Brecon Beacons?
Beacons. Yes.
The beacons. Like the beacons.
Yeah.
A donkey woke me up there.
Nice. That was where Luch didn't know how to eat an ice cream from a cone.
It is.
I love to describe this scene. There's myself, my father, and
it's been 17 years. I still haven't lived it down.
Right? You never will.
And we're all stood there, and we're stood at the random ice cream vans that are dotted around the Brecon Beacons at this peak, looking at this beautiful vista. You can see the valley curving through, the river running through it. There's sheep hills. It is just crystal clear day, and it's beautiful. And we're all standing there eating our ice creams. And I turn and look at Luch, and he's like this. Ice cream running down his elbow. He doesn't know what to do. He's just...
See, now you understand why Carrie always gave him a cup.
Now you do. I get it. And that was the first time that I was like, oh, that's right. Americans, when they get a cone, they get a cup, and the cone just gets jammed on the top.
Yeah.
Do not lump all Americans into Luch.
I will.
That is a fair statement. Don't do that.
I know how to use an ice cream cone. And
I do now. I can't eat it now because I'm lactose intolerant, but I do now.
We'll get an ice cream next time we see each other. And I will
lick turn.
Show you how I know how to use an ice cream cone.
Believe it when I see it. I believe it when I see it. Okay. And on that note, do we have anything extra to add?
I don't think so.
No, we're all good. All right. Well, that was episode 43 of Not Quite Nerds. I was Matt.
I was Luch, 43.
That's the wrong way.
I got that. Well, I know, but it's inverted because it's
like the camera.
And I am Mallory. Please send help.
Da-na-na.